A black student gets arrested because she refused to apologize to the professor. Let's take you to the video now. Here it is.
Exactly. I hate you. It already escalated. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you. I swear to God, I hate you, bro. You're the worst teacher ever. You get me taken out of here because I want to apologize. Because I want to apologize. You started yelling at me. You tried to embarrass me about my paper. You're a terrible teacher.
Is somebody recording this? Oh, everybody is. You're recording everybody. Because that's ridiculous. Yes, that really is. She sit here and say she loves black people and stuff, but you let this happen to her? Come on now. No, you yelled at her first. You yelled at her first, but you want her to apologize. It doesn't make any sense.
You hear anybody's listen. I have look at my grades, my GPA. I graduated by 8 points to the whole. I'm not no dumb bitch. I'm not stupid. I can read the whole class. If I'm so bad. If I am valedictorian, bitch. So mad. What the hell?
Yeah, you were yelling at her. You were yelling at her. That's ridiculous.
That's BS.
I'm saying. BS. I'm like
trying to say I'm sorry.
That's
you're the worst teacher I've ever had.
It's a damn shame. To the professor, you are the problem. Now, I was told by a colleague of mine that if I keep talking against colleges and professors, that I may be dismissed from the American Association of University Professors. Well, I'm a member. You might as well revoke my membership today, because I'd be damned if I ever stop advocating for those who have been wronged. Do you know what you did to that child? To the professor, do you know what you've done? We got something for you. Let's put up the picture full mass here. North Carolina, okay? A 20-year-old Winston-Salem State University student was arrested in class because she would not apologize to her professor after the professor, according to witnesses, yelled at her first, trying to embarrass her about a paper. The TikTok user who posted the arrest identified the student as Leilla. The professor has been identified as Cynthia Villagomez, while the arresting officer is named Michael Rao. Reporter Louis Tran of NBC 12 WXII News had details about the charges against the student. According to the documents from the Forsyth County Magistrate's office, the 20-year-old student is facing a misdemeanor of disorderly conduct charge. Her court appearance is scheduled for January 25th, 2023 at 9 a.m. A WSSU leader tells me police follow campus, police, and public safety policies. Okay, so you mean to tell me there's a policy that will allow something like that to happen on the campus? Let's be very clear. She's in school, Madam Professor. She's in a classroom, which means she wants better. She is engaged in a process for you to fill her up with encouragement, education, know-how, not to do this to her. Whatever that argument may have been, is not worthy of having a student in your classroom arrested who posed no threat to you whatsoever. But that's what you decided to do. Let me give you background on the argument that led to this arrest of the student. In an Instagram live stream, Leilla said that she submitted an essay as part of a group project, only for the professor to tell her the work was completely wrong. And she revised the essay just 6 hours ahead of the deadline. When she turned up for class the next day, the professor approached her about the essay. And when she said she wasn't going, to redo it, they got into an argument. She starts yelling at me, telling me this is her class, so it doesn't matter what I think, she continued. I got loud back, raising my voice too. You're yelling at me. I'm gonna redo it. I'm not gonna redo it. I'm here to present with my group. At that point, she was told to leave the classroom. But she refused because she was adamant about completing the group project. The professor then left the classroom, spoke with another member of the faculty, and then the police showed up shortly after. The young lady, the student, alleged that the professor told campus security that she told officers to remove her from the classroom. The professor demanded an apology, but she did not because she believes she didn't do anything wrong. Winston-Salem State University released a statement. Here's the statement. We received a report that there was a significant commotion in Carolina Hall this morning. And as such, a WSSU employee nearby called for the assistance of law enforcement after they tried to de-escalate the situation, reads the statement. We understand that the weaponization of police is a prevalent problem in our community. However, that is not what happened in this incident. We strive for a safe, inclusive, thriving, and intellectual community where all faculty, staff, and students feel respected and supported. To that end, we will take swift and appropriate measures against any situation that contradicts those ideas. Put up the picture of the chancellor. Elwood L. Robinson is the chancellor of Winston-Salem State University. Sir, let me say this to you. And I'm speaking to you as not only a concerned Black man, but also as a college professor and college administrator. You know good and damn well that an argument should not lead to a 911 call. Arguments happen on college campuses. Nobody was in danger. Nobody was threatened. It was an argument. That argument may warrant some level of discipline, but it does not warrant a gun to be called to the situation. You do understand this, sir, that student could be dead. You know that, right? Because somebody at your school called a gun on one of your students. Now, at some point, chancellors and presidents and professors, you have to remember why you are there. You should be there because you are a student advocate. Now, you went to school for a long time, just like me. Got a bunch of degrees. You sat in class, did the homework, dissertation, defended it. You got your fancy doctorate degree to do what? Don't call yourself doctor if you're not willing to heal children, period. These people are young adults who you are entrusted to be their advocates and their guides. You don't know the damage you have done to this young lady. You have no idea.
Yeah.
All right. Thoughts?
No, I think that's exactly right. You go to college to try to get ahead. You go to college because you're told to go to college. You go to college to learn, to feel like it is a safe space to engage in discussion and debate without being arrested. And of course, with the professor themselves, that's who you are supposed to look up to. That's who's supposed to look at you and see the future, not look at you and see a criminal for talking back. I'm sorry. First of all, this is never okay. And we've seen the ways in elementary schools and middle schools and high schools that cops have been called on some BS. But now you're in college and you're still being treated like a criminal, right? And this is again what young Black kids are told all the time. Well, if you go to college, then you won't be treated like a criminal. And then there you go. Look, being treated like a criminal. And it's just insane. The weakness that it shows of this professor, who wants her, I'm sorry, her little dangerous minds moment. Oh, but when it gets a little real, when she has to have a discussion, an argument, she can't take it, so she calls in the cops. Get out of here.
It's ridiculous. All right, we are obviously going to give you the updates to this story as it develops.